I want!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. I'm the franchise, and with me, as always, he is my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's Resident Isaac Hayes, King Tuco, bro. What's good?
Man, what's good, man, is man, them spirit flights be taking all day. Brother, William, Penelope, and Champ Sting is in the building. What up, Champ? What's good with y'all, man? What's good with the people, man? You know, man, it's Wednesday night, man. You know what it is, man. It's that Dynamite, baby. Bro, my man is making it official, man. I'm feeling some kind of way, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't really expect them to do much anyway, but
yeah,
it's been nice to see the Stinger, and I'm a lifelong Stinger. I've always been a little Stinger. So you know, that's my guy, man. You know, from the beach blonde hair and the different colored face paint to the crow to the black and red to the to the Joker to everything that he is now. Huge Sting fan. So it's cool to see my man go out his way. Like he said, you know, in 2015, it wasn't really something that he something that he wanted to do at that time. So to see him actually go out on a good note, on his terms, I'm with it. I'm down with it. It's an honor, man, to be able to see that. So, but what's good with the people, man? I see everybody coming in. They falling in. Earl will give a children's cancer hospital 2 stars. Hell no. Hell no.
They said that man's a harder critic than the Better Business Bureau, eh?
God damn, Earl, Earl, you done truly made the podcast, man. Everybody know about Earl right
now. Oh man. We got Clive in the building. Clive,
what's good, Clive, man? Well, good night to you, brother. What's good with you, man? Man, Earl says I need a full recap and rating. Is all yours tonight. I just woke up 30 minutes ago. Got to get to work. All right, brother, man, go make that money. Yeah. But we'll give you that, Earl. You know we're gonna give you the play-by-play, man, as you ride to the work spot, but and talk some talk. But other than that, man, bro, right now, man, we got the what is this? The Battle Royal to face MJF for the Diamond Ring next week. MJF trying to go for a fifth Pete.
5 Pete, yeah.
5 Pete, 5th Pete. Oh wow. Trent Beretta and Dustin Rhodes just did the best friends hug. That was kind of cool. Bro, man, what do you think of this match so far, man? Who do you got that you think may pull it out? Can Juicy squeeze one out, or is this time?
First of all, my man, I see what you did there. Juicy has definitely been getting squoze a lot as he has had a rocket shoved up his ass like American Phantom fireworks and has been sent to the moon like SpaceX. Now, with that being said, I do not think he's going to get this one because just playing off the storyline between Max Caster and MJF. I think you're gonna have these two, man, meet one-on-one. So
Leo,
as what's up, Leo? So as much as I want Juicy Fruit ping pong here to win, I think Max Caster got this, bro.
Yeah, you know what, man? It's funny. It's funny when you see Max do what he's doing, and his friend, who is gay, is more. He feels more offended and off put by what Max is doing more. It's like, bro, like, why are you coming on so strong, dude? Less is more. Like,
You're like, my boy, you're doing too much. So you're
Right. They're
doing too
like,
much.
damn, my guy, man, you need to bring it back. Bring it down, my boy. You sound real thirsty right now. Hey, I just first of all, I find that funny. Like, it's like, dude, like you need to take some tips from your boy. Calm down, relax. Bring bring it down just a tad bit, man. Just bring it down a tad bit. Oh man, what up with this dude, man? Stop. What's wrong with your boy Hard Nips, man? Why you keep interrupting my boy, man, trying to do his dance?
Oh. You talking about Bugle Nips, McGillicuddy?
Man. I'm trying every time my boy put them fists up, man, he keep trying to block him, man. I'm like, man, what's going on, man? Leave my boy alone. Let him be great.
Hey, Penelope says, shout out to Adrian Adonis.
Yeah, shout out. What up? What up? Man, bro. But
yeah,
the Max Caster stuff, it's stupid, but it is what it is. Knocked this right into it. Yeah, give him a forearm shot and give him another one. Eliminate his ass. Bam. Oh, Dustin got eliminated. Oh, I guess they gotta give MJF that money back.
Speaking of eliminated, man, Nick Wayne had a tooth that was eliminated, man. Did you see
bro,
that?
Man, look, he sure the hell did, man. Darby whooped his ass. I guess that was for real.
I was like,
I guess that was for real.
And you know what commentators like, oh look, he got his tooth knocked out. They always say that, but then they zoomed in. I'm like, oh, my dude tooth really is like halfway gone. Damn.
Yeah, that tooth broke. Oh, damn, Garcia got Garcia got eliminated.
Your boy Salsa Hips Garcia gone.
He gone. What it's down to what you called it, man. You called it. You said Max or Juicy.
I tried to tell you.
That's who it came down to.
Yeah. My thing is, okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I think Jake Hager has officially retired from MMA, if I'm not mistaken. So, hopefully we'll see. Yeah, so hopefully we'll see a lot more of him, because Jake Hager was the guy when he first got brought in AEW, specifically with the JAS. I guess the Inner Circle initially. I assumed he was going to have a lot bigger presence in AEW than he has, especially coming off that huge run he had in WWE.
You would, I could see that, but I don't know. He's not really doing too much, so I don't know. I don't really see too much coming for him. Moving forward.
Your boy Leo thinks he's gonna be juicy head, man. He's gonna end up winning this thing.
Right now, it's looking that way right now. Max is trying to hang on.
It froze up. What happened? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, we both froze up for a second. I'm like, oh wait, I hope my computer ain't about to update.
Right. I did that already. I had to plug mine up. That's why we took it so long.
Oh man, that's all good. It's all good. But hey, y'all, what y'all think of the show so far? Clive, Earl, William, Lee, Penelope, Leo, the LCJ. Right. Man, we got the whole gang on here. I didn't even realize.
Gang on site. Gang on site.
Hey, what that girl on TikTok? Gang is so good.
You stupid. Hell no. He said gang is so good.
GOW is so smart.
You stupid. Right now, man, we got Juicy taking Max to the top. All right, man. Something bad is about to happen.
Hey, what is he? The cinnamon? What is he? The Apple Jacks dude?
No, he was the cinnamon toast crunch.
Yeah.
All right. Juicy's in the ring. Max is at the top. Come on, Max. Drop that elbow.
Joe said LCJ gives the show 2.9 so far. Leo is up here threatening write-ups as we speak.
Nobody trying to get a write-up. Everybody showed up. All right, man. We got Jay White and MJF battling on top of the ramp right now.
It's getting serious.
The rest of the gang can't be too far behind.
No sirree, Bob.
He got his belt back. MJF got the triple B back. But of course, no. He's about to knock out Jay White. Nope, Jay White with the low blow.
I'm telling you, bro, that whole Daniel Garcia dance, I don't know where he came up with that shit, but he got to do that forever now. Heel, face, anti-hero. That's got to be part of the shtick.
Uh-oh. He put on that TJ Maxx ring. Oh, he put on the TJ Maxx ring.
For
Uh-oh. Juicy.
$24.99, by the way. Cuban
Right.
zirconium.
Right.
Lonnie. Whoa.
Lonnie! Oh,
What is
Max
up,
got
sir?
eliminated. Max got eliminated. Juicy is the winner.
Is he?
Yep.
Ain't that about a bitch? All right, who called that? Leo, you said Juicy Head was gonna win.
Juicy said, yeah, I think Champ said it too.
Well, ain't that about some shit? Well, I be damned. I guess that boy Platinum Max Caster didn't pull it out for me. Pause.
No.
Whoa.
Leo, I think that's an automatic visit to the HR. I think we got an automatic visit to HR, Leo.
Hey,
It's going down.
Automatic penalty.
Man.
First down.
Oh man, Lonnie, man, we appreciate you, man. Nothing much, man.
Always.
Just doing what we do, man. You know,
yes.
steady working, trying to, take care of regular life and then enjoy GLW life.
Yes, sir.
But other than that, man, what's good with you, man? I hope everything's good with you.
Absolutely. Leo says now what is going to happen is we're going to start going over people hours. Got to start cutting hours. All right.
We're going to start cutting out there. We got to start cutting already.
Already? I was about to say,
I thought we was good. I thought everything was good.
I'm about to say our fan base ain't there just yet, Leo.
Man, I thought we was trying to get the hours up. Shit, we throwing hours.
We just put a job posting up on Indeed.
Right. We just throwing them out there. Hey man, come get them. Juicy. All right, let me write down Juicy as the winner here because he cheated and won. All right. But yeah, man, hey, he said you're right, get that money. Most definitely. Man, I'm not mad for it, man, because right now you're building up the story between them, Jay White, the Bang Bang Gang and all that. So it kind of makes sense, but the whole Max, fanboying like that makes sense too. So it's like, all right, bet. Okay, cool. I can go with that. I didn't really see nobody else really trying to win it, outside of that. But it is. I don't know why I thought Jay White said he was going to be in that match, but it didn't make sense for me. It didn't make sense to me for him to be in it because he got a title shot. So I'm like, okay, I just misheard that part. But other than that, man, it was what it was. But bro, let's go over this a little bit, man. We're not gonna take too long with this, man. Jay White, him and Penta end up having an opening match. They started off the show. Not a bad match. The whole chest slap thing, that could have sped up a little faster.
Yeah. A little 1-2 stepish.
Yeah, it wasn't even so much as 1-2 stepish. I just think it just drug out a little too long. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I understood it. I got it. I didn't have a problem with it. I just thought it took a little too long. Could have moved a little quicker in the pace of just going through the moves. But not a bad match. It was a cool match. Then of course Jay White talked his talk, about MJF, and then they left, and then MJF he ended up doing a promo with interview with Renee in the back. Of course, man, he made it very clear he's going to get the belt back. Blase skipping, and that's when Max walked up, being too much, being overbearing, and of course MJF walked off. Real quick, man, before we move on, any thoughts to the Jay White Penta match?
No, I liked it. Penta doing what Penta does. Dude, him and Ray Phoenix, they're gonna find a way during the match to make you be like, what the fuck was that? First of all, how did you think of that? Second, how did you even get that off without killing yourself and or your opponent? And again, like you said, man, I think the only thing was I enjoyed it, but at the same time, if I had a nitpick, again, like you, it was the chops and like a few other spots. But for the most part, man, really good match. I enjoyed it for what it was. I know you and I, when we first talked about Jay White, I expressed my initial displeasure in the way he was booked. I didn't really feel like he was booked the way Switchblade needed to be booked. But like you said, right now, man, we on the road with him and the Bang Bang Gang. So, hey, look, I've been proven wrong.
I mean, that's all right. I mean, right now he's getting a title shot. I mean, he's where people feel like he should be, and that's getting a title opportunity, and he got that. Of course, they did Shida promo, showing that she's the first 3-time AEW Women's Champion. Then, of course, she went up against her mentor Sakura. It was an okay match. It was an okay match between them two. Sakura, you could tell she's a vet, but I ain't gonna lie, she took that knee to the side of the head. That last
Yeah,
katana shot, man,
bro.
she took that shot. She took that clean,
Hey,
bow,
like
like
a
a champ.
champ, like a
Boy,
champ.
she took that last one like a champ for real. But she of course got the victory. Um, first title defense after her winning. And then,
Mhm.
man, let's get to this Adam Copeland promo, man.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with it. I
Mhm.
actually was okay with it. The whole fact of him, it not us not realizing that he was talking to Christian about wanting to come to AEW and wanting to have this last run as Edge and Christian, Adam Copeland and Christian or whatever, and whatnot. And then of course we got the go fuck yourself, and then everything else that happened after that. And then just everything that he said about their story and their history, and just kind of the envy of Christian. And which it really sounds like, at least coming from Edge standpoint, it's the envy of
Yeah.
Christian that Edge, he got the essay, he had the best essay, he got the training, he got the first start, he everything that happened for him before it happened for Christian, and now Christian did something before him. He got to, well, to be honest, Christian did a couple of things because he went to Impact, he became world champion there. That's something that Edge doesn't have at all. And now he's been in AEW and he's champion in AEW, and that is that I had no problem with that because you got history with these two guys. Is it
Yeah.
the greatest storyline ever? No, I'm not gonna say it's not the greatest, but it's something. It's something to build on. It's something to tell a story, especially between these two. And we've seen their history, so we know what can come out of it. Push Serena Deeb. If I that's another conversation for another day. We're not even sure she's gonna ever come back, to be honest. Um, but Edge and Christian, just kind of what he said, man.
Yeah.
Is this something you're excited for? Like, did it like break? Like, okay, I'm ready for this. Even though he said he doesn't want to face him, but we know it's going to
Yeah.
end up happening. Do you want to see an Edge versus Christian? Is this something you still want to see today, right now?
If you would have asked me this 2 years ago, no. But I've said this, and many people have said this right now. Christian is probably arguably in the best run of his career. And this is a guy that we're talking about has been a multi-time tag team champion in WWE, really made his name in WWE, especially as part of
Grand
the
Slam
Edge.
champion. He's a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, especially, really, really that 2 year, 2.5 year span where him and Edge was just really dominating the tag team division. Crazy first ever matches with the Hardys and the Dudleys. Then, like you say, go to TNA, became the champion there, was undefeated for I think like 2 years straight. And so you're talking about that same guy that's had all those accolades when he came in to AEW. You and I, we was kind of like, all right, that's cool. Somebody kind of hyped up this really big signing. And then when it turned out to be Christian Cage, everybody was kind of like, oh, like, no disrespect, but like,
Even me, not even gonna lie, it was like, but
yeah,
but again, it wasn't that it's like I don't have faith in Christian Cage. It was like the hype that Tony was building, and
yeah,
it was like, man, who is the okay? Who do he
yeah,
got? Who did he pull off and get?
yeah,
And it's like in this Christian, it's like, oh man, it's just Christian. But I looked at that more
yeah,
like, oh, it's just a Big Show. Oh, it's just Mark Henry. Oh, like just
yeah,
I looked at it more like that than I did as Christian coming in and being a factor.
yeah,
Uh,
because now he's like, you could, because now you won. EJ said, EJ Reed, I'm gonna bring this up on screen because he's actually about to prove my point. He says Christian is the best heel in wrestling right now.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
so with MJF now kind of like on that border of not really being like so much of a like an arrogant asshole, but still an asshole, but he kind of like playing more towards the fans now. Christian Cage is definitely to me taking that number one spot as far as the heel, especially with the whole dead father thing. It's just the levels that
So
he's willing to stoop. You know,
that's a different level of scumball, man.
yeah, I mean, the dead
That's
father, then your
damn.
best friend, your best friend, y'all godfathers to each other's kids and things like that, and for you to sit up here and basically tell this man on national TV, hey yo, by the way, tell your wife, what's up? Hey, Ruby, Lyric, hey, your daddy's coming. I ain't talking about this scum right here. So I'm just like, yo, Christian is like really killing it in a turtleneck and a trench coat, to say the least.
He is a
So,
true dick, man. He is a true like
so
dude. But that's what the mark of a great heel, man. That dude that just makes you is like, even if you don't like it, but it's like
yeah,
you want to see his ass whoop. You want
yeah,
to see people whoop his ass. It's like, man, I can't wait for somebody to whoop his ass just real quick. Penelope says Edge versus Jay Lethal. Oh, trust me, best believe there's quite a few matchups that I would like to see him, at least have something,
yeah.
with quite a few people. Jay Lethal, definitely one of them. Leo says, I'm caught on 4K live on pay-per-view, giving Christian a standing ovation when he came on. So I can't say anything else. And that's true because we actually saw you. Champ says, man, I think many people thought Copeland and Christian would naturally team up right away. I mean, yeah, of course. It's not happening, at least not initially. It will eventually, but not anytime soon. I mean, yeah, and honestly, I'm okay with that
Mm-hmm.
right now because this is better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Way
Right
better.
now, Christian, like you say, man, Christian is on a roll, man. This boy is picking up kids left and right. I mean, especially after what he did tonight,
Yeah.
man. And we're gonna get to that, man. But after what he did tonight, man,
Yeah.
this boy is becoming stepdaddy of the year for real. Just for real. Doc says AEW so bad tonight. I started watching Mandy Rose OnlyFans. Hell no, what? I wonder how much of that was really that. I'm pretty sure how much of that was you actually watching.
Hey Doc, what's the password?
Yeah, for sure. Message is GFW. But yeah, I was just wondering, man, like, is this something we want to see? But if Christian is going to go this route, we'll see where the edge, Adam Copeland, trying to see where that goes. He said he ain't the stepdad, he's the dad that's stepping up. Leo, you a fool.
Oh
You a fool,
wow,
Leo.
wow,
Hell
wow.
no. Hey, either way, however you want to call it, hey, he gonna win that Father of the Year award, most definitely. But yeah, just curious to see, if there's something you still want to see right now. But obviously, with
Oh
the
yeah.
way that he's running right now, it's something we want to see. Warlow came out he didn't even have a match. He literally powerbombed dude. It was over. Then Tony Schiavone asked him why he was back. He had MJF on a wristband. He's back for MJF. He ain't done with that. But
Yeah.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. I got a problem with Warlow, man. First of all, man, you ain't have to shoulder block my boy Tony Schiavone, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man, you ain't got to shoulder block my boy. He ain't one of them wrestlers, man. That ain't real tough guy. That's real bitch made. So hey man, watch yourself when you walking past Tony Schiavone. All right, flat out. All right, that's from the King for real. I'm talking mad shit.
Hey, next time they come to Cleveland, how you doing, Mr. Warlow?
Shit, I ain't gonna be nowhere near around him.
Hey, keys in the vehicle. Thank you.
I'm gonna be doing a Zoom call from home. Oh man, hey, all right, man. So Kenny Omega,
Yeah.
he basically said, man, look, he's excited to fight Kyle Fletcher,
Mhm.
but he's also realized, man, he needs to get back to that Kenny O, the standard of all elite wrestling, and he needs to get back on track and become an AEW World Champion again. Are we ready, finally, for a Kenny Omega World Title run again?
You want to know something that's crazy?
What's up?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, well, why you say that? That don't sound crazy. I mean, that sounds logical. I mean, that to me, that sounds like the logical answer that I expected you to say. If you'd have said no, I'd have been like, why? Why are you not ready to see it?
Well, because a part of me, okay, so I'm still borderline traumatized from the title reigns of terror that the elite had. It seemed like Kenny Omega and them goddamn
What up,
young bucks.
Daniel?
What's up, Daniel? Would never let go of them titles. But it's been a while since Kenny actually held the world championship.
Don't come
Kenny
at
was
the
a heel then. Kenny's been taking a lot of L's lately. And so are the elite just in general. And I feel like, enough talent has been built up and given opportunity. So yeah, man, why not run it back one more time? With Kenny Omega. So hey, I'm down, man. I'm down. Penelope said they turned Warlow into Braun Strowman.
Hey, if he start coming out and doing the damn choo-choo train around the ring, man, I'm done. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. They better not do that. Well, it'd be interesting to see what they do with him moving forward. But yeah, I of course want to see a Kenny Omega title run again. Do I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but I do think he'll get.
I don't want it to be like it's got to be like middle to late next year. Don't do it.
Yeah. I'm not looking to see it, but then again, I'm looking to see for two things. One is MJF going to potentially leave, and then if he doesn't, then who's going to be that person to beat him? Who's going to be that person that beats MJF for that championship? That's a nice little list of names of people. How much longer could he hold it? So there's a lot of things that can go in that. Maybe we'll have a conversation about that another day. But I want to get done with this, man, and talk more with the people and just get their thoughts on everything. But so then we had that, and then of course we got the final Adam Cole and Strong. Like I seem like Adam Cole has been. It seems like Adam Cole hasn't gone home. Like I'm wondering if Britt Baker knows where Adam Cole is at. Like, has she gone to look for him? Has she, has he been home? He's just been spending the night at Roddy's house doing chores and shit. Like, I need a little bit of clarification, man. But I don't even want to go too much into that because it was really stupid. But apparently Adam Cole makes the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich there is.
What's up, Doug?
What up, Doug, man? Leo says, I really thought Orange Cassidy had a chance to win the title at Double or Nothing 2021. I mean, we all did, kind of actually. Swerve got to get that title up.
Hey, I'm not mad at it.
EJ, we're gonna get to that in a minute because my boy, we're gonna get to that in a minute. Minus the crust. I forgot, Leo. You're right, minus the crust on the peanut butter.
Hey, Doc says if Omega wins the title, Dave Meltzer with shit egg rolls.
You mean especially after he had 6 titles last time. But yeah, that was pretty much that. Then of course Don Callis came out, and hey, you know what? I like Will Hobbs better with Don Callis. Yeah. I don't want him ever with QT Marshall in that QT. I don't. I need my Will Hobbs to be threatening. I need him to be scary. I need him to talk belligerently and yell into the microphone as he did. I need everything that I saw from him tonight. That's the kind of Will Hobbs I want to see. I want to see intimidating. I want to see somebody that's going to, wreck shop, not some dude sitting in a damn boardroom doing some dumb shit that he was doing. I don't care for that. I don't even care for that.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on all this, man? I mean, Don Callis talked his talk. So Fletcher came out before he had his match with Omega, but just seeing Will Hobbs and all of that, man, what were your thoughts on all that?
I mean, so I liked it. Like you say, Don Callis to me does with talent and for talent what Paul Heyman does. Just the mere alliance with Don Callis, for good or bad, is enough to get the desired response.
You saw Callis, what Tony did before he announced him. He had to spit in the ring before. So it's like, damn, that's he used to hate calling MJF out, but he ain't never did nothing like that for MJF. He did that for Don Callis. Like,
and then exactly, we got Don Callis. He coming out, man, down on the screen on the Jumbotron. You got him, in the table reenacting the Last Supper. It's just like a little shit like that, man. It's like, bro, the audacity of this motherfucker, man. But nah, seriously, like I love it. I love it. To me, this version of Will Hobbs, he looks very serious. This is probably the most serious he's looked outside of Team Taz. So I like that. But here's the thing, and somebody said this online.
First of all, there was nothing more serious than that bad man walking down the street making people back up, all right? You don't never disrespect the Book of Hobbs.
Which version, the New or Old Testament?
He's a bad dude.
That's a bad man brother right there.
That's a bad man walking right there. Yeah, you don't mess with that dude.
Oh, hey, we don't talk about him, Cletus. But going back to Hobbs, somebody said something online, and it really made me think. It was like, well, if Chris Jericho really did all that, if Chris Jericho told his mom to shut up or told him to sit down and ignored his mother and all that, like they was like, wouldn't in any sane storyline, wouldn't Hobbs be like the baby face in this situation? And it really made me think. I'm like, yeah, that is quite the reason to be mad. Like, this guy that you look up to, like, pretty disrespected you and your mama and told you to, like, sit your ass down and get the hell out the way. Like, bruh, I would be mad at that too 25 years later, but somehow Chris Jericho is still the good guy in the equation. And because of Will Hobbs, he's aligned himself with that shit stain
It's
called
just like
Don.
well, in a way.
Yeah. You know, but you know, Don Callis, man, he's great at what he does, but he's a shit stain in the fabric of life. And that's just what it is, man.
I mean, but also you got to take into account one, Will Hobbs is a heel. He could be
Big deal.
embellishing that a little bit. So, you know, it might
Yeah,
not have been as
yeah,
bad as he made it out to be, but to make that a reasoning, you
yeah,
know, and it's like, oh, like, all right, you know, I don't look at Chris Jericho as being a good guy. I mean, obviously,
yeah.
it's obviously he's good guy by default. He's Chris Jericho. All
Right,
right.
right,
You
right,
know,
right.
it's kind of just like, even when Jericho's a heel, dude, he's a fan favorite. So it's kind of, I don't look at it like that. But as far as Hobbs using that, and then him putting the beat down that he did put on Jericho, like, yeah, that was a statement. He made a statement with that. So I'm good with that. I'm good with him with Don Callis. Kyle Fletcher, he came out to talk some talk. He had a
Talk,
good match
talk.
with Kenny Omega. He had a really good match. He hung out there. You know, we seen
Yeah,
him, you know, enough with Ozzy Open and Will Ospreay. We seen what they do, you know, as a tag team and whatnot. But to see him on his own doing his thing, like this guy's been doing this, like he's been wrestling singles, you know, for his whole career. Like this, it didn't seem like it was second nature to him. It seemed like it was first nature to him. So
yeah.
I really thought this was a really good match. Definitely would like to see a lot of from. Of course, Kenny Omega picked up the victory. Lance Archer came out to win. He was beating some jabroni from the back all the way to the damn ring. And then, of course, man, we got our boy Leo. He mentioned it. We're gonna be swerving while we drive on Friday,
Yeah.
man, because we
Yes,
got the
sir.
remix of Swerve. While you know, what is it? What is it? Yeah, Swerving While. No, what the hell is the name of the song?
So the name of the song is called Big Pressure. That's the
Oh yeah,
actual
Big
title.
Pressure. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the remix. It's the remix of Big
yeah.
Pressure. But he's having a remix. But my man is like, he should be excited, but he's not excited. And he's not excited, man, because he should be TNT champion. He's not TNT champion because of Hangman Page. Hangman, damn it. He told you this was not personal. This was about Swerve versus the Spot. It had nothing to do with you. I loved everything that he said because it just put more of an emphasis on, again, it don't matter who you really are. It's the fact that you were given what you were given and you were put in the spot that you were. And I feel like if I was given that opportunity, I would do it better than you. And that's all it was. And now Hangman Page has made it personal because he couldn't just take the L. He should have just took the L, go home, drink some beer, hold his baby, you know, and be a good daddy. But no, he wanted to start some shit because he a cowboy, you know, and he always on that cowboy shit. So he's gonna get what he get. And not only that, his actions doesn't necessarily cause for consequences for him. They have consequences for others. So, bro, I'm loving everything about Swerve and what he's saying. And Nana in the back, he went from being all hot and happy to being real serious. Yeah, I'm like, okay, Nana, I see you in the back. You went real African thug on him. I see you. All right, Zulu, I see you. I'm just paraphrasing, but I had no problem with it. I loved it because this is the Swerve that we want to see. We want to see Swerve be serious. We want to see Swerve in this light where he wants this championship. He's going to get this championship. He's going to take this championship, and Nana's going to be leading the parade all the way
Yeah.
down.
No. I mean, definitely 100%. You
European
know,
doc tripping in
100%. 100%. Swerve was talking that talk, and my thing is when he said, you know, your consequences might have, you know, repercussions for others. I'm like, oh, okay. We talking greasy right now. Like, are we talking about his wife? Are we talking about his newborn, you know, his fairly new baby? You know, like who we talking about right now? Like what you plan on doing? You know what you got going on right now. You know, because this is sounding real street business right here. So
I mean, well, you know, in the streets, man, you know, no bullet has a name on them. So, you know, not to say that nobody getting shot, but you know, that's a phrasing that is used amongst
Well, well, well,
those in
well,
the
well.
urban community.
That may be very, and I'm gonna use a Cody Rhodes term here. That may be very apropos for this situation, considering you know what I'm saying. You got Mr. Swerve while you drive. You got an African prince, and you got a cowboy. So you know, I mean, hey, you never know what may come ricocheting off of what not in the vicinity of whoever. Oh yeah, you like the way I put them words together right there. Because who's clever, Trevor? Who do it better than nobody? Yeah. All right. So with that being said,
Hey, for sure. I mean, that's obvious, Leo. I first of all, that's why you the correspondent. But that's definitely. I can see him definitely going after the elite because
yeah.
obviously who else would there to be to go after? I mean,
And then on
family.
top
I
of
mean, but they can play on the family. They can
yeah,
do that.
and the elite is like his family. So
But
hey,
they could play with his wife, and it could be on a kind of a Triple H
hey,
going to Randy Orton's house kind of thing.
hey, what about this? A DDP stalker angle, 2023.
Yeah, I can see that. Doc, to
Hey,
answer your question, I honestly right now I can see it being swerved.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I can see that angle. I can see them doing something like that, like a little bit of both of them, even a little bit of Stone Cold showing up Brian Pillman style, but
Yeah,
not him going total Brian Pillman. So I can. There are some things they can do. There's some things they can take from and make that out. Penelope, you stupid.
yeah, yeah.
And the sad part is, Penelope, you put that name up there, and no one's more heartbroken than me. No one is more devastated that this dude is not in this business right now. Regardless if he's in WWE, if he's in AEW, wherever, the fact that he's not being as great as or as good as we could see him be.
Yeah.
Man, that just hit on a different level. And talking about Velveteen Dream. But yeah, no, I can see them doing something, with Swerve in that manner. But I like this promo, and I definitely want to see him come up and get his victory. Man, the people were tripping. First of all, Penelope and Doc, y'all wilding tonight. I just want to make sure let y'all know that y'all. I have to admit, Ruby looked hot in that beaver costume. Y'all is, y'all, all right, man. Doc got a thing for Ruby Soho. Bro, we had Sting. I told you we started with Sting. I told you Sting was retiring. Um, I there's a lot of matches and stuff that I could talk about or remember seeing, but no moment for me is more iconic than honestly the Crow Sting, because not really knowing the kayfabe the kayfabe of wrestling to the degree of what I know it to be now. Really thought he left. He had been gone for about almost a year. Then all of a sudden he just shows up and he's just in the rafters. And it's like, oh, what is this? Like, oh, and then it's real. I'm like, oh, this is kind of almost like the Crow. And it's like then had the way everything played out, man. It was like it's like you could not have reinvented a wrestler and bring him back so much hotter than what he was before. And he was already at that level. So it's like, man, it's like, dude, just to see Stink. I mean, coming down the rafters with a bat in his hand, untangle himself, and just get the whooping everybody ass, and then he'll just grab somebody he came down to save and just zip right back up. It's like, bro, who does that? Sting does that. Sting did that, man, and that's what made it kind of just like, wow, you don't see that. You just never seen that. So again, for me, man, I can talk about Sting all day, every day, man. But my man made it official, like we said earlier. 2024 Revolution, 2024. That will be his final match, and that is for sure. Any thoughts on that, man? Again, before we get ready to get out of here.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be too long with it, but 2015, him and Seth Rollins, he got hurt,
I can
and
feel that. I feel you, Doc.
him and Seth Rollins had that match, and he actually, blamed Seth Rollins, and rightfully so at the time, for the reason he was forced to retire by WWE. Uh,
Mhm.
thank God for Tony Khan and AEW gave him a second chance. And I will
Right.
say this: I've seen a lot of people online, man, say that Say what you want about Tony Khan. You can say a lot, man. There's a lot. I know we joke about Tony Khan a lot, and then we also give Tony Khan a lot of praise. But the one thing I give him the ultimate credit for was how he brought back Sting and how he utilized Sting. I feel like he used Sting perfectly. I feel like Sting wasn't off TV too long, but I feel like he was never on TV more than he needed to be. I feel like he was only in matches that best served him and his ability. He was never really in a one-on-one match. Every time he was in the match, he was always with a guy like Darby Allin, which at the same time,
regular tag, 6-man tag, 8-man tag, whatever.
yeah,
but it was enough people.
But in every match he was in, I feel like did two things at the minimum every time. It served both him and whoever he was in the ring with. Like, especially with Darby Allin. For a while, I'm not gonna lie, you and I and a couple others, man, but it was that thing like, okay, when they played on the fact that, at one point in time, Darby Allin was like, yo, Sting, like, I love you, I respect you, but I need to go out here and do this match by myself. I need to go out here and prove I could do this on my own. And we thought that maybe Sting was going to turn on Darby, maybe Darby's going to turn on Sting. And then it got to a point to where Darby really got his ass handed to him, and Sting stayed in the back. Sting didn't come out because he respected Darby's wishes. And to see how they was able to propel that story forward to still keep them two together. And it's like, you got Sting at 60 plus years old, jumping off of balconies, jumping off ladders, taking spots through tables, losing teeth. It's just like he's doing things he doesn't have to do, and he's still looking
shouldn't be doing.
And he's doing it for the love of the game. Because again, like a Bryan Danielson, like a Adam Copeland, like a Saraya, we never thought we would get a chance to see these people in the ring again. Me and you, we talked about this, bro. When you had Sting versus Triple H at WrestleMania, I believe that was truly Vince's final nail in the coffin of WCW. Everybody thought that Sting should have went over in that match. Everybody. And then you sit up here, man, and have this man come back first ever WrestleMania. You didn't give him a match with The Undertaker that people have been clamoring for literally for decades. And then you forced the man
to fire. Undertaker would have gladly taken that.
Bro, absolutely.
Like I truly believe, man, that might have been an L he would gladly have given. And that could have been against his orders. And he'd been like, fuck you, Vince. I'll give to him, I'll give this one because I beat Ric Flair, and I'm at the point. And at this time, he was at the point of losing, getting ready to lose anyway. But even if he didn't, I could have respected Undertaker beating Sting more than Triple H beating him. Like for me, but I can say that though, man, because it's still the Undertaker. All right, yeah, Sting is Sting, and he would have been that Stinger. He would have been Sting, and it would have been a classic. Like that for me, that's what I'm focused on. It would have been a classic. And if the Undertaker was going to win and it was at WrestleMania, I was fine with that. But for it to be Triple H, nah, Sting should have won.
And to be fair, Triple H didn't need that. He did not. Triple H beating Sting did nothing for nobody. Like if Sting would have went over,
Penelope, you on timeout. Leo, I need a write up. I need a write up on Penelope right now.
Like if Sting would have beat Taker or Sting would have beat Triple H, that would have been great. No, not even Taker. If Sting would have beat Triple H, that would have done wonders because it would have been his first ever WrestleMania, probably his only ever WrestleMania. And Triple H already got like a great fucking track record at WrestleMania. Now, Undertaker, I could see him losing to the Undertaker only for the simple fact, like you say, I think at that point, Undertaker was still undefeated, so it's like, okay, like, Sting,
he could have lost the match, but if he didn't beat him, it was fine. Like there was no issue with it because it's the Undertaker.
Yeah, so that was my thing. But for Tony Khan to allow Sting to come out and to be like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna retire, not yet, but I'm retiring," and to kind of give fans like, "Okay, you know what? It ain't gonna be out of nowhere. We really, truly are going to get a chance to really enjoy this last run." Because Sting, he's been wrestling since the 80s, right? And so 4 decades now, and for him, to come back, after 5-6 years, and then that was after the last time he left wrestling. Hey, dude, nothing but love, nothing but respect. It's been an honor and a privilege, man. Penelope, wow, she
No,
is
no,
so.
no, no. But not only Penelope, man, but Earl. Oh, now, we about to get into it now, man. Uh, look here, man. Sting, first of all, Undertaker. We gonna get to this right quick because I got to get to this. Penelope, Undertaker is not overrated. To me, he's not overrated, man. Because to see a big man evolve the way he's evolved, not just as a character but in ring, I, to me, he was never overrated. The character work, that is phenomenal as always. But again, we always respect the opinion. Now, Williams' comment that Scott Hall was a better than Taker, in a way, he was. To me, I feel like Scott Hall was a better workman in the ring, as far as his character, as far as what he did. So I don't disagree totally with what you're saying, but uh, you know, still, you're disrespecting the Taker. Earl calling me the company snitch. You know what, Earl? You get a write up for that. Penelope says Mr. Perfect was better than Taker. I won't argue with that. I will not argue with Mr. Perfect being a better in-ring worker, wrestler, performer. I cannot disagree with that on that one. You got me on there. Penelope signed right here and right what you did wrong and how you will improve. Leo, y'all, I love y'all, man. Oh man, and then EJ says Triple H beating him was Vince's way of letting people know he beat WCW trash. The invasion line, the invasion storyline was the ultimate way that people knew he beat WCW.
Yeah,
And to be fair to Vince, the only reason he couldn't get the big stars is because of the contracts that they were signed to. None of them guys was giving up that money. They all kept to those contracts because
yeah,
they signed to big deals. Goldberg, Nash, Hall, Sting, all of them. There's a reason why they did not come until a year or so later, and that's because they were still signed to WCW, Time Warner, and Time Warner was paying them the big bucks. They like, man, they knew Vince wasn't gonna pay them what they was making over there, so they got their money. Then they came back, and of course, whatever, did what they did there. But um, that holds, but part of that is the reason why the storyline was trash. But then again, the way Vince kind of played some of it, it wasn't great at all. It had its moments. Not to say it didn't have moments, not to say there weren't certain things about it, but man, it was just so much that Vince shitted on. And even after it, when the NWO came back and then everything else, it just he could have did so much great things with it, build up so many different storylines, things that we wanted to see when it was WCW versus WWE, but we didn't get it. But he could have gave it to us, and he just kind of shitted on it and got rid of it. And then 2 years later, he was back to doing his own thing. He didn't care.
right, right.
He did not care. He got his victory. He bought out the other company. They're done. He took what they had. He made it trash, and then he took all the stuff that was good about him and claimed to be the first time ever in WWE.
Man, come on, man. You know Vinnie Mac doing what Vinnie Mac do.
Penelope says Leo talking shit, isn't it about me? No, he just told you come sign this right up. William says RVD better than Taker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, any of those fools. I mean, yeah, when you want to think of excitement, wrestling, in ring, I mean, sure, you can think about that, but Taker stands alone in just what he brought to the table. Earl says they all knew Vince wasn't going to do anything with their characters. I mean, they all kind of knew that, but at the same time, I mean, he could have cared. He could have cared enough for the business side of it to, you know, do it properly and get the most out of it. Michaels
Yeah,
is the worst. Ooh, Penelope says Michaels is the worst WWE champ ever. Ooh, Penelope. Woo. Woo. Okay, we got to have a special type of show here, man. We can't have it tonight. We about to get out of here. My boy got to go do his thing in the morning. We're gonna have to have a
bruh.
special show where we just gonna have to invite the people. We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk off air. We're gonna have to invite the people, and we just gonna have to get some. We're gonna have to get some truth out, man. We're just gonna have to bring up some names and ask the people what they think about it, man. I see something new coming, and we gonna have to do it. We got to
Yeah,
do
because the people, man, the people talking a little. A little reckless, man. A little reckless right now.
I mean, they speaking their mind, and you know that's what we do here at the GOW, man. Real talk for real fans. But boy, a lot of it, man. We got to have more conversation. We got to have a lot of conversation. So,
yeah.
but other than that, man, bro,
we definitely gotta have a talk because this is what Corey Gray say? This is egregious.
Yeah. Some of this is egregious, but hey, but that's what we love. We love talking with y'all, man, and just talking shit and having fun. And that's Dynamite, man. That's pretty much what Dynamite for the night, man. Like I said, they're just building up for next week. Nothing too crazy. It was an average show. I thought honestly, if I got to call a match really a good match, I would say it was Omega versus Kyle Fletcher. I thought that was the best match of the night. Just as far as start to finish, excitement, just everything about it, the pacing, everything, it was just on point. Jay White and Penta was second, and then the rest of the show was the rest of the show. I'm skipping over Tony Storm's silent movie because it deserves silence. That's just what it is. It deserves silence. Leo says Jay White versus Penta, best match, best of the night for him. Earl says that if I wasn't at work, we'd be having a heated debate about these names better than Undertaker. Earl, hey, Earl, we gonna have that, man. Earl, hopefully we're gonna find out when you off, man, so we can make sure
right.
But nah, man, we definitely gonna have to have a conversation, man, because EJ said HBK over Bret Hart. Oh yeah, we're going to have that conversation. But yeah, Dynamite, like I said, Dynamite was I give it a 2.8. Yeah, I give it a 2.8, man. It wasn't a bad show. Like I said, there were just further a few other things. We don't have a pay-per-view or anything for AEW until November 18th for Full Gear. So we got nothing but TV shows to look forward to. There is a Battle of the Belts this weekend, right after Collision. So we got that to look forward to. But outside of that, yeah, man, we're gonna be watching TK build up these storylines and see how it shapes out, man.
Well, look, man, I'm excited. As always, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to talk with you. It's a pleasure to talk to the people because the people be on trash. And that's what we love. This is the GOW After Dark. Real talk for real fans, really quick. For any new viewers at the show tonight, any new viewers, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, man. Follow us on all of our socials: Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you find podcasts, or the GOW Generation Wrestler Podcast, of course. If you're on YouTube, also click that bell notification so you can be up to date with the latest news, rumors, reviews, and interviews, and more. Also, click the interview tab on the GOW YouTube page. Check out over 30 plus interviews with some of the latest and greatest, the newest and the truest in the game. And with that being said, bro, before we get out of here, any final thoughts for the GOW faithful, my good sir?
Man, some of y'all was on trash and y'all got write-ups coming. That's all I got to say. So, Leo, man, I hope you get your hands rested because, boy, you got some write-ups to write up because, man, we some folks need some, man, no more warnings, man. I think we didn't give enough warnings. It's time for we gotta make some things official. Oh my God, tell Earl Undertaker sucks. William. Oh my God.
First of all, William.
Man. What is happening here tonight, man? What is happening here tonight? The GOW have definitely gone after dark, boy. Ooh.
First of all, for everybody, man, they're Undertaker slander.
Talking like that's a good way to get yourself referred to in the past tense.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah. And you know what? You know what?
What up? Do it to him.
And you know what?
Shut up, bitch.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in.
Y'all knew what was gonna happen when he got buttons. I told you, the more buttons, the more merry. I told y'all what was gonna happen when he got all these buttons.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of GOW, man. We'll see y'all for the Friday night block party, baby. But with that being said, I'm the franchise. He's the king.
Bye-bye, bitch.